Alright, guys. So, yes, finally, one of the greatest Star Wars villains of all time is going to be making his appearance in Star Wars Rebels. And of course, it's Grand Admiral motherfucking Thrawn. Oh my god! Yeah. Now, most of you guys know that I've kind of, felt like Rebels has especially after that Season 2 premiere, that Season 2 finale, that Season 2 finale, I just felt like everything kind of felt a little mediocre. And I'm kind of worried at the same time, because while I don't hate Rebels, it's not the worst thing I've ever watched. Trust me, I've seen worse. It's not the best show ever, and I understand that they're trying to, it's still trying to be a young audience, and there are good episodes to this show, but I feel like Season 2 kind of meandered a bit, where I feel like Season 1 was very tight-knit, and I actually kind of dig Season 1 over Season 2. The only time I cared about Season 2 was the Season 2 premiere. Season 1 finale, I was just like, oh, that happened, alright. The more I watch it, I know I liked it in my initial review, but the more I watch it again, I'm kind of like, man, I don't hate it, that's the thing. I've watched it again and I'm realizing, it wasn't as great as I thought it was. If you really think the Season 2 finale's good, that's totally fine. No ill will against you. But yeah, am I excited to see Grand Admiral Thrawn appear in Star Wars Rebels? Fuck yeah, and it looks like Peleon's gonna be with him too. His right-hand woman, awesome. So I think it's really cool that Thrawn is going to be appearing in here. I don't think they announced who's voicing him. I've always, had it in my head that Clancy Brown would make an excellent voice for Thrawn. But unfortunately, he's already been in the, Clancy Brown's in the show. Not to say they can't bring him again, but I think it would be like, hey, that guy sounds awfully familiar, like the governor of Lothal. I'm just saying. But yeah, I don't know who you could get to voice him on a TV budget. So let's not throw, I don't know if they've officially announced the voice actor. As far as I know, I don't think they've announced the voice actor for Thrawn. If anyone does know who's going to be voicing Thrawn, please let me know in the comments below. Yeah. Anyway, so what was I going to say? What else did I want to say about this? Oh, Corey Burton would be cool. Yeah, Corey Burton would be kind of awesome. I know he voiced Dooku in Star Wars Clone Wars, but I think he could really do some. I think he'd be a cool voice for him. But anyway, again, I don't know if because there was a clip shown of him, and I don't know, I couldn't hear the voice, but yeah. If anyone knows who they've officially cast as to voice Thrawn in Rebels, please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, moving on from there. So yeah, Rebels looks... Now, Dave Filoni did say that we were going to be getting a Star Wars EU character in the series, and we all kind of figured it'd be Thrawn or Mara Jade. But I still think it's cool that we're getting Thrawn, finally in the Star Wars universe. And that's not all. Rebels is not going to be the only place where he will appear. Apparently, he is going to be appearing in a Thrawn novel. That's right, and in canon, the new canon is going to have Thrawn in here. April 17th, Timothy Zahn, or Timothy Zahn, I don't know how to pronounce the last name, Zahn or Zane, yeah, Timothy Zahn is going to be doing a Thrawn novel in the new Star Wars canon universe. But, however, I don't know if it's going to be set before Force Awakens, or somewhere like before the Star Wars original trilogy, or it's going to be set in the 30-year gap between Return of the Jedi and the Force Awakens. Because 30 years, there's a big thing between the 30 years, and I think it'd be really cool. And I'm betting it's going to be after Return of the Jedi. And I would bet you that they're going to use Thrawn to be the new to be one of the new help. One of the original creators of the First Order. That's probably how they're going to do it in this novel, as well as in this series, because they did say that in Star Wars Rebels there will be more ties to the other films. So I would bet you that they're going to be using Thrawn to be like one of the precursors to the First Order. I'd actually be okay with that if he was secretly working with Supreme Leader Snoke. I'd be cool with that because. Yeah, in the original Thrawn trilogy, you had Thrawn work with Jerus Sabaoth, so he was a Jedi-type character who wanted Luke Skywalker, except for different reasons, but we'll not get into that here. So, yeah, him working with Snoke is really no different, and him working under Snoke, I'd be fine with that if he was, you know, if it was revealed that Thrawn was working under Snoke the whole time. I'd be cool with that because, again, it would be like serving the Emperor again, and I think he'd be cool with that. Anyway, so maybe they'd even have him as that he was the one who promoted Hux or whatever. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see because again, this novel comes out in April 2017, so we got a couple fucking months to go. Anyway, I'm just really excited. I mean, again, Rebels is kind of meh for me, but I don't hate it. I could still watch the show. It's Star Wars, and thanks to that, you know, Secrets of the Force Awakens thing, I was like, and seeing the featurette about the Rogue One, I was like, man, I was kind of out of Star Wars for a little bit. I was taking a break from it, but now I want to go back. I want to go back to the galaxy far, far away, and this is certainly fucking helping. Yeah. So it's going to be kind of obvious that Thrawn is going to be this big opposing force for the Rebels. Because I guess now that, Ahsoka's gone, Vader's not really going to have a big part in it. You know, because Vader is now like, look, I got shit to do, Rebels are taken care of, they're broken, you deal with it now. And Thrawn, most of you guys would know that Thrawn did a lot of work before he came back to the Imperial Remnant. A lot of his work was beyond the Outer Rim, and a lot of Outer Rim stuff, which is where we're seeing the Rebels. So this would probably fall. So this would more than likely would fall under his jurisdiction because it's Outer Rim stuff, and he's just kind of getting fucking sick of it. So yeah, I'm really, we got to see the Indirectors last season, and I'm hoping they bring back the Indirectors again. Those were a big part of Thrawn's fleet. And I'm really kind of hoping to see all the other characters that kind of surrounded Thrawn in the Imperial Remnant. And just see the new version of them. So, yeah, I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm really worried they'll ruin Thrawn. They didn't ruin Darth Bane because, he only had a few-minute cameo, a few-minute appearance. But Dave Filoni, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you do that to Quinlan Vos? Seriously, make him a surfer dude? Are you fucking serious? One of the best... Whatever. Point is, I don't mind what they did with Darth Bane because that was his spirit and whatnot. But seriously, what the fuck was going through your mind when you redid Quinlan Vos like that? Anyway, I'm okay. So hopefully they won't. Dave Filoni, whenever he talks about the EU, he has a lot of love for it. And Filoni, guys behind Rebels, don't dick this up. I'm serious. Dude is, if you want to talk about background characters and extended universe characters, Thrawn is kind of up there in the Halcyon of that level. So, word of advice, don't cock this up. That's all I have to say on that matter. Don't cock this up. I'm afraid you might, but I'm giving you a benefit of the doubt, Filoni, because I hope you understand this is one of the most important characters in Star Wars. Not just in the EU, but Star Wars in general. Just saying. Anyway, so you guys tell me, how do you guys feel about Grand Admiral Thrawn making his appearance in Star Wars Rebels and the new novel coming out? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Does anyone know if he's been, who's been cast to voice Thrawn? And yeah, what do you want to see him do in this new series? Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.